Hello. Tonight I'd like to talk a little bit about the sizes of tanks and dimensions that are generally the most useful in terms of, maximizing the most useful space in your tank for the size of tank that you are getting. A lot of people like to look at those, kind of cube tanks or column tanks, and don't get me wrong, I mean those tanks are useful. Particularly, if you're looking for something like a BioCube or something like that. If you're looking for a small footprint, then yes, they are useful tanks. However, that said, um, there are certain tanks out there that maximize things like horizontal length and stuff like that, which quite honestly, in my opinion, is the most useful dimension in terms of swimming space for fish. Um, the and just the general design and layout, light penetration for corals, and as such, these are the dimensions that I would consider most useful in terms of tanks that will maximize what you're getting. The 20 long would be the starting point. Um, it has a 30-inch wide tank, so it gives a fair bit of horizontal swimming room despite the fact that it's a small tank. The 40 breeder would be the next on the list that I would recommend. It's a very versatile tank. It'll give you a lot of flexibility and options. Um, After that, I would say I would go all the way up to a 75 or 90 gallon standard rectangle that has been pre-drilled and going with the sump on them. And after that, I would say going up to a 125, because then you get that 6 foot long tank. And then, so, I mean, obviously, if you're looking to go higher than that, then generally you're looking at a much bigger tank, anyways. But I would say for the lower end spectrum to the lower to large end, I would say once again the 20 long, the 40 breeder, a 75 to 90 gallon rectangle that's been pre-drilled, and a 125 that's been drilled, the standard 125 rectangle, so you can get that 6 foot length. That isn't to say that height or width aren't important dimensions. They are, but you're not going to get as much out of them as you will the length in a lot of cases. The shallower tanks also tend to be better for growing corals because the lights don't need to penetrate quite as deep. So as such, it gives you a little more flexibility there in terms of what kind of light you can put on your tank. And that's all I have on that, and thanks for watching.